Hi, guys. Welcome to episode 4 of Priority Standing Podcast. We are 4 industry vets who are on our 2nd decade working in the fashion industry. On this podcast, we discuss the past, the future, and everything in between of what's going on inside of our industry. In case you missed last week's episode, we discussed the VMAs and September covers. In this week's episode, we're contemplating Fashion Week, a few major fashion announcements and drops that happened this week, and the winner of the week. Before we get into it, I'm Tiffany Reed. We have...
I'm Nicole Chapateau.
Hey guys, it's J-Rod here.
I am Jennifer Yee.
We're always here to have fun, so we love if you guys give your opinion, send feedback, etc. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, and on Instagram as well, on Priority Standing Podcast. So first, I think we should jump into the drops. We could drop bombs, whatever the noise is.
This week you have to make your sounds on your own.
We had a bomb drop last week.
I know. I feel like it's the reggae horn. It's like.
We love a bomb being dropped. Okay,
I want to talk about this drop because yesterday, which would be Wednesday night, late night, I received a group text message kicked off by a good friend of mine, Joseph Erico. He works at Marie Claire. He's the fashion director there, being like, Pat McGrath Supreme drops tomorrow at 11 a.m. Set your calendars. And if you guys know me, I really don't wear lipstick, but like I needed that lipstick. I wanted it so bad. It was Supreme. I set my alarm. 10:59 a.m. I was on, refresh, hit 11, put it in the cart, click to purchase, said, hold on, boom, beat by the bots. Can someone please tell me how to beat the bots?
You cannot beat the bots.
You can't beat the
bots. Are unbeatable.
Who's getting the lipstick? Who got the chair? I wanted that chair. Who gets the lipstick? Who gets the flask?
What about
the suitcase? Beat that.
You can never get Supreme. There's like you can never get anything from the sneakers app. It's just always like a mess.
I've gotten stuff from the Nike app. I've got them.
What
from
you
Nike,
got?
I got
what
them.
You got, love?
I got some sneakers.
It depends on what you got. Exactly.
I got them, and then my friend tried to get them, and she was like, dang, they sold out for me. But I was like, well, I got them. But I don't understand how to get the Supreme stuff. So, like, I really...
You have to have a direct connect.
You got to ask Pat herself.
Yeah, you got to ask Pat, Nick.
You got to DM Pat.
Mm-hmm.
This one was Supreme's first beauty collab. So, you know this one was going to be special and very hard to get.
It was in the cart, and I took my payment information, and it was like, something went wrong. Nothing went wrong.
Not something went wrong. They tried to decline your card.
It didn't say something went wrong. It said all of a sudden it said there was no internet service. Please reload. And I was like, this is a lie.
So maybe you're a lie. I don't know about that. They didn't want you to have it, Nick.
And pay
Pat, if you're listening,
Pat, if you're listening,
Nicole wants her lipsticks. So this is
I think it's like they were like, that girl don't wear lipstick. The only person who's gonna wear that is her daughter Severine, who is 5 years old.
Severine better not be in a red lip like that.
She wears a full lip every day. She wears a full lip every day. She wakes up in the morning. She doesn't get dressed, but she puts on a lipstick. And I really needed that Supreme lipstick for her.
So we should talk about how major this drop is. It's Supreme's first beauty collab. It's with a Black woman who owns her own Black beauty brand. And the packaging is incredible. It has Pat's signature lips on the tube with Supreme signature Supreme logo. It's red. I think it's so genius. So shout out to Pat. Shout out to Supreme. I think it's literally one of the biggest drops of the year. So,
and honestly, no one excites me about makeup more than Pat McGrath. I'm wearing Pat McGrath right now, by the way. This is audio only.
Pat
McGrath. Listen, I get excited by a Fenty drop. I get excited by a Fenty drop too.
All of it.
I get really excited by a Fenty drop, but I needed that lipstick. I don't know why. I felt like a crazy person.
Nick, I'm going to find it for you. That's going to be my mission. I'll get it for you. You know I love a red lip too.
I needed it. So, okay. Well, we can move on from the drop. I'm be bitter, but it's fine.
Bitter.
What else? Oh, there were some other really big announcements that happened in fashion. LVMH announced that the new women's creative director would be Kim Jones, who is currently at Dior doing men's, and he is killing the game. Like, I don't know, the Dior men's is just like the dopest thing on the planet, so covetable. So now he's going to do Fendi. So what do you guys think about that?
This is one of the most exciting designer announcements in a while, I have to say. Like, honestly, we need to be put on the wait list for whatever's going to come out. Let's just get on the list now so you're not mad again about things being not available in your basket online. I mean, honestly, like, this is an extremely, extremely smart move on LVMH. I feel Kim has the ability to excite and also sell. So, I mean, good idea on their part, honestly.
Kim's stuff
How you feeling?
Are you calling me out because you can see my face?
You out. I want to know how you feeling about it.
I think it's going to be a major moment for Fendi because the ready-to-wear for the past few seasons have not been that exciting to me personally. There's been moments that were cool, but nothing that I was like dying to purchase. It's been about the accessories for me. So I'm really excited to see what the ready-to-wear looks like. Mm-hmm. Like I love the logo prints. Like I had the logo printed shoe in the bag. Like that's all like really major. And I know that, Fendi also is known for, their accessories and the fur. But I want to see where the women's wear goes, like where the ready to wear is and how, that's changed. I am, also a bit hesitant to like jump for joy and rejoice because it is another white man being appointed to another position at a major luxury house, being a designer. And I think all the conversations that we were just having a month ago about being really inclusive and hiring diverse and all this talent and the pool of talent from designers of color, I think that I don't know if it was considered. I'd love to know who they considered for it. So I do definitely think it was a missed opportunity there. But nonetheless, I'm excited about it.
Very true.
J-Rod? How do you feel?
I love it. I've always been a Kim Jones fan. I mean, Dior Men's is literally like the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
The accessories are so coveted. The men's saddlebag. Like those accessories are gonna fly off of this shelf.
The Stussy collab,
like insane.
The Jordan collab,
and Kim Jones has collabed with everybody. And it's just so nice for him to like go into women's wear because I just think that we've always seen and known men's wear from Kim. And I think it's just going to be incredible to see what he does for the women's market and see how, he translate his creativity into women's ready to wear. So
are we excited to see another man doing women's?
I think it's like, for me, it's talent. I just think that he has the talent and I'm excited to see what he does with it. So for me, I'm great with it.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like, with Raph going to
Prada,
to work on Prada.
Yeah.
Right.
Now we have Kim Jones. It's like these, I feel like it's these very heavy hitters that have, I want to say they've kind of made a claim in, I'm trying to think of what the good word, I don't want to say streetwear because it's not streetwear, but they're like
hypey. Like if you're not a fashion person,
hypey, yes,
you know these designers, right? You don't have to be a fashion person to know Kim Jones, to know Raf Simons. Like where like some of the other fashion houses, you actually have to be in this world to know who the designers are. So it's like, it's a great PR push. It's great for brand recognition. Like it's a smart move. I'm just saying, talking about like how we continuously talk about pushing fashion and tapping into, other talent and et cetera. Like, I don't know if that's hitting that mark, but I definitely think it's a moment for brand strategy. It's major. So.
Yeah, I think it's really strategic on LVMH's part because, I mean, I guess I'm not sure how long it's been since Karl Lagerfeld died, but this is he's stepping into that role. Right. And so it is very strategic. And they, if people outside of fashion know who Kim Jones is, I feel like that was important to them because Karl was
everyone knows Carl, right?
He was a huge star too.
I think it's been a year and a half since
has it been a year and a half?
Yeah.
I know I lost track of time. But I think maybe, and Kim is a person who could usher in change. You know, maybe this is a next step. So that's a way to think of it. You know, obviously, like I always advocate, you always want to see women designing for women, but no, hopefully this will be something that he can help have the next step happen, you know. Anyway.
And LV, this is not like something new from LV.
Yeah.
They put Virgil in at the head of men when they put Virgil in as the head of men's at Vuitton, so that was very strategic, and I think they're really smart. They're making smart moves. They know how to push product, and like, you know, people go crazy over the things that Virgil has done. People go crazy over Kim Jones at Dior. Right. So this is just another house that they're going to just elevate more and get it out to the hypey people, which sells product, as we know. And then what else do we have to talk about?
Well,
fashion is weird.
While we're on, fashion is very weird. But while we're on Fendi, can we talk about for 1 second Monica versus Brandy? We did not talk about this last week.
Good segue,
Fendi look that Monica had on. Let's talk about it.
I kept seeing people, because I watched, and people were like, they were doing the tallies, like people were doing their own vote, who won song for song, and it'd be like, Brandy won, Monica won, plus her outfit. Brandy 2, Monica 3, plus that bustier.
I think it was so funny, like,
pants, plus that beret.
Solange was in the comments asking, like, what is that? Stand up. Let's see if it's a bodysuit or it's a pants. Like, everybody was checking for that outfit. I think Tyler Creator was in there asking about the outfit. Like, literally everybody. Erykah Badu, I saw Tyler
in there and be like, nah, that's not a... I can't remember the comment, but I sent it to my friend. I was like, yo, even Felicia Legault is asking about
it. Was hilarious. Yeah.
She killed it, honestly. And the fact...
I mean, the beret? I need to go get my beret out.
Yeah, it was made out of, it was a Fendi trench and a Fendi skirt.
And they cut it up.
They cut and made the little bolero, and then they covered a corset with the fabric as well, and then they made the beret. So
I love that.
I also think it's hilarious that people couldn't figure out whether or not she had on a really thigh-high boot or if that was a pant. I was dying.
I mean, it definitely gave you a latex thigh-high boot for one thing, for sure.
Yeah. I just love the creativity of that. Like, when people are cutting up things and making stuff, it's like, it's so good. That's like
it also kind of made me like Dapper Dan,
a black stylist.
It was very inspired by
black stylist.
Yeah, but
black
Colin
did it.
The seamstress, that they work with, the tailor that they work with.
It gave me like Dapper Dan vibes of like back in the day.
100.
Using the logo prints to like remake things in these beautiful ways. So you know, it just was like a win-win-win. Like, I couldn't get over the outfit. I just really could not get over it, or the look.
Yeah, it was cool.
Calling it an outfit.
Well, it was an outfit.
I talked to my mom today.
Not an outfit.
It was an outfit. I mean, it was a beret. It was a bolero. It was a bustier. Yeah. It was an outfit. The
that
3Bs.
Was a nice outfit. A nice moment for Black culture.
Yes, I feel like that is like your back to school look. Like you had it ready, laid out, and you were just staring at it all night, and you couldn't.
Like you can't wait to wear it.
You couldn't wait to walk in the door. You're like, it's first day of school. Here I am.
That would be a picture day outfit for me, because I went to Catholic school. We had like a picture day, and we all were super decked out. Had our stupid like little Prada sneakers, like all the things.
Didn't you have to wear a uniform?
Not on picture day.
Oh.
Well, we all had picture day, love. Everybody took pictures.
Yeah, but I had to wear a uniform every day. Every single day I had a uniform.
So let me find out you bust out
in
leopard.
To find out who you were.
Where was you wearing leopard for your picture day?
She was wearing a catsuit.
No, I didn't dress like that then, guys. I wore like a Sergio Valente jean with like a pink stitch. Yes.
Oh my God. And what?
I definitely wore in one of my school pictures a purple bolero jacket and a black bodysuit.
A black bodysuit.
I had a hat on.
What grade was you wearing a black bodysuit? I hope you was in high school.
I think it was in 7th grade. Maybe we can use that. We'll post that. We'll post that on the Priority Standing Instagram. And I had a little tear in my eye because I had a hat on and the photographer said you couldn't see it with the background. So he made me take it off. And me, you know, little fashion queen back when I was like still, 11 years old, cried because he made me take that hat off. It ruined my look.
So rude. Jerron, what did you wear? A polo, a Ralph Lauren.
Oh my God, I was a big shirt. Ralph Lauren fan. 100% Ralph Lauren.
Had a little polo bear on.
I did have some Versace moments though in high school that I was dying for. So
you guys were so fashion. I was in like a cardigan and that Tiffany chain necklace that everyone had. I mean,
my gosh!
It was
Lord.
It was.
You was looking like Sex in the City. You probably had a flower on your lapel.
Who was she? Charlotte?
She's definitely Charlotte. Definitely Charlotte.
I'm in a cardigan right now. I mean, Jesus.
She was in a twin set. She had a twin set on.
Totally. Lip gloss.
Oh, Lord.
I had ringlets in my hair. You know. Whatever.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, now on to Fashion Week. Because Fashion Week is super weird.
Super weird.
So Fashion Week, how do you girls feel about Fashion Week? Upcoming this season. Are you excited?
It's weird.
Are we excited?
Super weird.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I mean, oh my God. Like, just to note to everyone that Tiff, Nicole, and I were in Milan and Paris, like in February and March, as the world started to shut down due to COVID. And it was really, really stressful. I'm still stressed out.
All we thought we had to do was, for me, I only went to Milan. All I thought I had to do was just get back to New York and like to America to be safe.
Right.
I guess you learned the hard way.
Tricks on you.
You learned the hard way when you got back to America, didn't you?
Joke was on me. I went into quarantine. I self-quarantined myself. And the day I came out, I went to like a gala for the ballet, and then the next day they shut everything down.
I mean,
so I was like, oh well.
And I stayed in Paris. Jen and I stayed in Paris until the very end.
We were at that Vuitton show that evening.
Yes,
we were there, and I mean, I think honestly, you know, I watched every single one of Cuomo's briefings, and every time he was like, the virus came from Europe, I was like,
talking to y'all.
Oh, Jesus. I was like, that was us.
Jen, don't joke like that.
No, I mean, no one addressed it, honestly, that, you know,
all these fashion people.
All the fashion people.
Came from Italy.
I woke up on my flight. I took my flight from Milan. I was like one of the only editors who went back to New York, especially from Condé Nast. I think I was the only one. And I put a scarf over my mouth, and I was so anxious over flying and the virus and everything that I just took like too many melatonin. So I would just sleep on the flight, which is a daytime flight. So usually I just watch movies, but I just like couldn't sit there. I felt like everyone was coughing on me. I woke up with my mouth wide open and the scarf had fallen down. And then I was like, oh, it's a wrap. I can't even do anything from here. I got it.
It was so stressful.
I didn't get it, though. But I bought a mask
ahead of time. I don't know why not many people had bought a mask. Like, I was prepared for it because it wasn't new when we were there.
No, because they were saying that masks weren't that's not when they were talking about you should wear a mask. I was only in Asia, and we were sitting there laughing at people. What was mask on for?
Well, I have my mask.
Being ignorant.
I have 5 masks. I brought 5 masks with me.
So fast forward. So fast forward now. It's the 10th.
J-Rod's
so
like, let's stay on track.
Yeah, I'm like, Lord, y'all. So it's Thursday. Usually is like the first day of New York Fashion Week. They kick off. So how are you guys? What are you guys doing for shows? Are you viewing them online? Like,
I'm going to be sitting right exactly where I'm sitting right now. I mean, in my home.
I've gotten asked to go to a few things that were outdoor, and they've like guaranteed that it would be safe and socially distanced and masks were required. And my response is, in a pandemic, I'll be sitting right here in my house.
Yeah, no, thank you.
But also, I just don't have childcare. My kids are starting school, so I really can't do those things. But
so none of you guys are going
to the people who are.
No New York Fashion Week live shows. Virtual.
I'm doing one thing, and it's not a show. I'm hosting a panel, but it's with the Wall Group. There's an incubator program that they're starting for like mentors, and I'm one of the mentors of the program. So I have to go and show up for that. And that feels like it's a meaningful thing for me to be doing. But other than that, I'm not doing any other Fashion Week stuff other than virtual events. I'll just be, again, like Jen said, sitting right in my house and watching from here and be on Vogue Runway.
But there aren't many designers that are showing live shows for New York Fashion Week, no?
But people are releasing lookbooks and images. So there's definitely going to be collections to look at for spring, summer 2021. But it just won't be anywhere what we're used to and not even close.
And then travel. No travel for you guys.
We're not traveling.
We're not allowed. I don't think Americans.
But Milan and Paris, a lot of them are doing regular shows. They've invited us to watch virtually, which is like 3 and 4 in the morning. So I don't know how that's going to work. But I do find that being able to see a physical show, there's something so different about it, and being able to see the clothes move. So I'm hoping that everyone will be really inventive with their virtual shows. I hope they have like great camera angles, things like that. So you actually can feel the experience. Like I know back in the summertime, Bottega had done a virtual show where I think they sent the men's editors projectors so that you could and the show was already downloaded so you can like watch it move. So like I'm going to really miss out on the experience of being able to like, oh, is that Lurex? And you get to the showroom, you're like, wow, that was actually feathers. Like, those things like that you're going to miss out on. But for now, it's just safer to just watch it from home for me.
Well, some of the European shows, some of the shows in Milan and Paris, they said they're having audiences. Is that
real?
Yeah, they're still going to shows.
I mean...
they've asked if we're coming or not, so...
That seems a little risky.
I mean, Copenhagen had Fashion Week and people still were in shows. Yeah, that's true. And that was, a couple weeks ago? A month ago?
I think even I read that London Fashion Week, there were some designers that were showing live shows there, but then they literally changed their restrictions, and I think they're now back to like gatherings of only 10 people. So I think people are really struggling.
Like nothing at night.
Right.
So. I mean, I agree, Nick, with you. I think live shows and you see the clothes moving on a model, like I think that's important. I just don't think there needs to be people attending. I'm just like, after all that and us especially being in New York and Gerard, you're in LA, like after all that, it's like maybe we should just not have groups of people.
Maybe we should have a part 2.
Eventually, we're going to need to be in groups of people, Jen. We cannot stay like this forever.
I know. I just feel like it's too soon. It's like, oh gosh,
Yeah.
But I feel like this is a good follow-up. Maybe if you guys are interested, we can do like after all of the shows have happened, New York, Milan, Paris, we can talk about like just a quick brief rundown of what happened. Yeah. Like, how did it go? What did we see?
Yeah. Did anyone have...
Do we need the shows back?
Exactly. Yeah. Do we need to have the shows back? That's always a huge question.
Yeah. What if our minds are blown and everyone is really inventive and it's super creative and we're so excited for the next month?
Well, for one thing, it's going to... The companies don't have to pay travel budgets, so I'm sure they're going to be happy with that. So don't get too excited because if you do, you won't go traveling.
Like the Loewe was really inventive. They sent out for their resort collection. They sent out like fabric swatches and like all of this stuff. I felt like I had this like adult like toy kit where I was just playing with everything. It was really interactive. So like, hey, maybe.
I think also if you have an audience, you can do it right. Like Jacquemus. Sorry if I mispronounced that.
It was the best show.
When he did it in the big open field.
It was incredible.
Everything was very distant. It seemed pretty sanitary. I don't know. I'm a germaphobe, so the thought of all of this.
But it was so creative because he had people like in the field and they were socially distanced between like whatever was popping out of the earth. Like it was incredible. Like the runway was so beautiful. I love that show. It was like my favorite.
So let's just hope everyone does it right,
Okay, so we'll see. To be continued. But
to be continued.
So what do we think is the winner of the week this time around? I know what my winner of the week is. Maybe we're all on the same page, but who wants to go for it? Who's the winner of the week this week?
Jen, you go.
Naomi Osaka, who wore masks with the names of people who have been killed with Black people who have been killed by police. And, go Naomi Osaka, because it's been a weird U.S. Open, too.
So she had Breonna Taylor. She had
Elijah McClain,
Ahmaud
Arbery. Yeah.
I think it's just every time she plays, and it's like, it might be very small, just a small message, but she has a gigantic platform. People are watching her, and I just think it was like, great. I love to see it. I think anytime you can remind people of the violence that has been happening for as long as America has existed, then go for it.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also, she looked really amazing on that Wall Street Journal cover. I love that little Chanel and the Chanel and her little Nike sneakers. She looks super cute. So go Naomi.
Oh, I also want to throw in to bring it more to a happier note, an optimistic note. I'd like to throw in, wasn't this week, but I'd love to give a shout out to Niecy Nash and Jessica Betts for their beautiful wedding that shocked the universe, where every group chat was like, wait.
I think we all saw it on Instagram at the same time.
Yeah, that mermaid, Niecy Nash, and then I was like, oh wow, like I'm obsessed with you. Like it's just that simple. Now I'm obsessed with you. And she looked so good.
She looked amazing. People were like, excuse me, figure. I mean, her dress was like, bam, 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 bam. She looked like Jessica Rabbit. Like everything about it, even her Jessica Betts looked amazing. I think she had a pale pink shirt on with the white suit. The sneakers were Converse. They had a rainbow at the bottom. Like everything about it just was very joyous and happy. And I love love. So I'd love to see someone celebrating life and love in such a down time period.
Yeah, shout out to her for leaving the situation that was not working for her and getting up out of there and going to find something that brought her joy, because not everyone would do it. And like you said, Nick, this year has been a try. So
2020 will make you do it, love.
You're right.
2020 will make you do it. So.
If you can find love and happiness in 2020, then
go for it.
That's goal.
Go for it.
Okay, thank you guys.
So thank you.
Thank you
for joining us today. Priority Standing Podcast, episode 4. I can't believe we have 4 episodes down already. Please like, comment, share. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you want to hear us talking about. If we missed something, if you want us to add some stuff, let us know. We love to comment. We love to collaborate. And again, we always want to have fun. So thank you for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.